Hello everyone, my name is Muda and welcome to my video. I've been playing a lot of Gholdengo in the current format. I actually played it last format in San Antonio Regionals, Gholdengo Togekiss, and I just wanted to show with you all some of the decks that are doing pretty well in Japan that are running Gholdengo. There's a lot of different ways to run it, so I wanted to kind of go over with you all, just show different builds that maybe something might be worth looking at post rotation. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right into it with our first deck. I'm going off the city leagues in Japan, but we have here a Gholdengo Dragapult deck. This deck actually won first place in Kyoto City Leagues, I think last week, I believe. Pretty simple. Running 3-1 Gimme Ghoul for Gholdengo, but this one you go into a 2-2-2 Dragapult line. Dragapult's just been really powerful. The Drag Cloak Recon Directive is a really powerful draw, and the Phantom Dive attack is just very insane. Cards like Crispin can really accelerate Dragapult and get him ready to attack right from the get-go. Though sometimes maybe you can only get that one attachment. In that case, maybe a Make It Rain will do just fine. This is kind of a good deck because it gives you different build options. A deck where you might want to one-shot more often, you might want to go the Gholdengo route, whereas if the Dragapult option gets set up, then maybe that's the build you want to go into. It's got a couple different builds. It's kind of not too far off from the Dragapult Iron Thorns deck that people were building, but this one goes for a little bit extra draw power with the coin bonus ability. And yeah, so it does run the Energy Search Pro. We run a very interesting energy count, 2 fire, 2 psychic, but 3 metal, and then the rest are just one-offs. So the Energy Search Pro can definitely get you the energy. The Earthen Vessel can also get you a couple different energy. And you have 2 TM Evos, which are pretty powerful. Just see if you go second, you can get set up pretty good. And it does run the Monkey Dory, because you do have the Dark Energy, so running the Monkey Dory is not always a bad play. You can kind of take off some damage as well. So that's a pretty powerful deck. I think it's going to do pretty well post-rotation. I think Dragapult is really good post-rotation. I think Gholdengo is really good. Together, I think they're going to be just pretty good as well. Moving on to the 12th place list of the same tournament. This one is a little bit different, but I want to go ahead and show this one to you anyway. So this one is a very different build, as you can see. This one is running a 4/4 Scizor, Scizor line. Scizor does 50 damage, or 10 damage plus 50 for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play that has any abilities. Especially with people running Area 0, people are flooding the board with abilities, so this Scizor can really keep stuff in check. I'm not sure about a 4/4 line. It seems a little excessive, but post-rotation, you just never know. This one does not run the Energy Search Pro. This one actually runs Hyper Aroma, so we're kind of going back to the old Gholdengo. We're running 12 Metal Energy, no Energy Search Pro, just straight up Hyper Aroma. Get the Stage 3s out, or I mean the Stage 1s out, I'm sorry. 3 Stage 1s, sorry. This is actually pretty good for this, though. With the Scizor line, you could actually, you can definitely put some pressure on with those 1-prizers. And the Klefki is a really nice touch as well. It can kind of help you out a bit by shutting down your opponent, or if you're say if they have like thorns in the active or something like that. Klefki's just overall really good card. The one Fez, of course, pretty straightforward. 2 Letter of Encouragement. That one's an interesting one, but it makes sense with Gholdengo. It's actually a pretty good setup. 1 Jamming Tower and 1 League Headquarters. Just kind of disruption cards, which is kind of interesting to see in Gholdengo, but interesting to see nonetheless. And yeah, the rest is pretty much just straight kind of normal Gholdengo. Nothing really to see out of the ordinary, though it is running Jock, which is an interesting build. Haven't seen too many Gholdengos run that. But yeah, so that is it for that tournament. There is one more tournament I wanted to look at. I'm probably saying it's wrong, but Aichi City Leagues. There is a second place Gholdengo and a first place. So I'll show the second place. This is the second place list currently. This one runs. It does have a 1/1 of the Scizor, which I think is good. It does run the Monkey Dory, so we're seeing a lot of kind of what we saw in the first two decks, kind of combined here. But instead of the Dragapult line, we actually see the Dunsparce with his Runaway Draw ability. This is actually pretty good. You can also like kind of like do like a coin bonus and then switch into a Dudunsparce, do runaway draw, go into another Gholdengo and do another coin bonus in the active spot. So like you could pull off some like pretty crazy combos with draw power in this deck. So I think the Dunsparce is pretty good. It's also just one prizer, so it's less likely your opponent is gonna try to pull it up and try to do anything crazy to it. And also, you know, you can just kind of get it out of harm's way if you need to with its runaway draw. It does run the one Fez. This one is running the Energy Search Pro, 2 TM Evo, and an Artisan. So this one's going way less disruptive, much more like heavy draw power, which is always good. 4 Buddy Buddy, 4 Superior. I mean, pretty straightforward Gholdengo, nothing too crazy, but just another honestly valid build to see possibly post rotation. And I just want to quickly show over the final deck of the day. This is the first place deck. This one actually runs the Dunsparce EX in it, which really caught my eye. So this attack does 60 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play. So that's pretty good off 1 energy. That's pretty insane. Again, you know, this can punish an Area 0 deck, and it might be a line that your opponent may not expect. They see a Dunsparce, like, oh, you're going to Dunsparce EX, you attach energy, and you could swing for some crazy damage, and that's something your opponent just would not be expecting. So, that's one of the newer cards featured in this deck in Japan. And the second attack, this damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. Probably not that usable, that one. But I could definitely see that first attack being used. Definitely a nice little spicy addition to the Dunsparce engine for Gholdengo. So I dig it. I actually dig that a lot. 3 ciphers, just, you know, get what you need on the top and draw. That's, you know, pretty straightforward. Running the Monkey Dory, running the Fez, 4 Arven, just you need to get set up. You need to get the Buddy Buddies and stuff. You need the Superiors. Especially not having Irida in the format anymore. It is running the E-Search Pro. It is running the TM Evo, but it is running 1 Jamming Tower. I think Jamming Tower is going to be pretty powerful post-rotation, especially because we lose a Lost Vacuum. So shutting down tools is it's going to be important. So, yeah, but that's it, I think, for everything, guys. If you all enjoyed, please definitely drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm a lot. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and hopefully I can get some more post-rotation content out there for you in the future. All right, I'll see you all later. Have a great one.